you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
No.
I thought not. It's not a story the Jedi would tell you.
Understanding that the Sith were on the precipice of achieving a monumental victory in their goal of destroying both the Republic and Jedi, Darth Plagueis and his apprentice Darth Sidious retreated to the former's penthouse at the top of the Caladani Spire's residential apartments on Coruscant. While Plagueis believed that his apprentice would be elected as the Supreme Chancellor of the Republic the following day, and then he would subsequently be appointed as Sidious's co-chancellor, his apprentice had other plans. As Plagueis became more and more inebriated through the celebration of their impending victory, Sidious took the opportunity to continue the cycle of the Rule of Two, striking at his master relentlessly with Force lightning. Ultimately, Plagueis would fall at the hands of his apprentice, and Sidious would win the position of Supreme Chancellor solely for himself. But Plagueis' death on the eve of Sidious's election is not the end of the story for these two Sith Lords, as the question then becomes, what did Sidious do with Plagueis' body after he obtained the mantle of Dark Lord of the Sith? In this video expose, I will explain how Sidious prepared and kept the remains of his master after he murdered him, describing how even though the actions may seem to be a bit sinister, it was perfectly in line with Sith tradition. After murdering Plagueis within the Sith Lord's penthouse, Sidious immediately had his master's body cremated. The process of doing so was greatly aided by the fact that the death of Higo Damask, Plagueis' well-known public persona, went largely unnoticed by the galaxy at large. This decision to cremate Plagueis' body was undertaken so as to further Sidious's plan to place his former master's remains within a spirit urn. A spirit urn was a vase that was ornamental in design and kept upon a small pedestal. This was not an original idea developed or created by Sidious first. Spirit urns were frequently used by the Sith Lords within Darth Bane's order to store not just the remains of deceased Sith Lords, but potentially other important items as well. Therefore, in many ways, Sidious was keeping in line with Sith practice of placing his master's ashes within the spirit urn following his death. However, more interesting is the ultimate destination of the spirit urn containing Plagueis' remains. Sidious kept the urn at the entrance of his private office, located within the Republic Executive Building upon Coruscant. Although Sidious actually kept two spirit urns at the entrance, only one of them carried the remains of his former master. Therefore, quite ominously, Plagueis' remains were passed by every individual who met with Palpatine within his private office, including the highest-ranking members of the Jedi High Council. So there we have it. What Sidious did with Darth Plagueis' body after fulfilling the cycle of the Rule of Two. We love making these videos, so why not subscribe for more fun Star Wars theories and discussions? Also, if you enjoyed the video, think about giving a like or leaving a comment. Or perhaps follow us on Twitter at SW Reading Club for updates regarding the channel. Or support the channel through Patreon for access to exclusive hangouts and book discussions. If not for me, for stealing your master's statue.